29 forecast.
The National Weather Service continues a winter storm warning for the entire NBC 29 viewing area from late tonight, especially into the first part of your Sunday morning. Now, the area most favored for 4 to 6 inches of snowfall will be, of course, across the Blue Ridge Mountains. Elevations more than, say, 3,000 feet, like at Wintergreen Resort. You'll likely measure a half a foot of snow, natural snow, through tomorrow morning. Right now, temperatures are slowly coming down to about freezing now in portions of the Shenandoah Valley, 30s and low 40s over central Virginia. But more importantly, the atmosphere is very dry, teens and 20s with a dew point. So that will allow for the temperature to drop even more once we begin to precipitate. NBC 29's exclusive dual pole triple dot radar showing rain and snow up in the clouds. Now, as that rain and snow is evaporating, as it falls through that dry air, it's going to cool the atmosphere off. We call that evaporative cooling. Like when you get out of the shower, you feel cold, right? Well, same thing's going on with the atmosphere. It's cooling on down as it evaporates that precipitation. So give it a few more hours. We'll go from a wintry mix over to some snowfall. It's been snowing at the rate of 1 inch per hour over western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, and that system is pushing northeast bound into that dry air. So we will get some snowfall, but the big question is how much of this is going to stick with us as it moves over our area. Futurecast shows it's going to weaken somewhat as it pushes over central Virginia and the Shenandoah Valley. If we're going to get a burst of snow, it's going to be between, say, 4 to 8 a.m. Sunday morning. You can see 7 a.m. a widespread swath of blue. That's some snow. And then once it lightens up, the temperature comes up. So that means we're going to go over to a little bit of rainfall at 10 a.m. before it ends. And then by noon and thereafter, we could get a break of sun and temperatures really begin to rebound into the 40s. So melting conditions in the afternoon and then refreezing tomorrow night as we go back into the teens and 20s. Forecast models are still not all that impressive this evening. About 1 inch or 2 for Charlottesville, according to the latest forecast models. Same thing for the Shenandoah Valley, 1 inch or 2, possibly 3, but locally 3 or 4 inches of snow. Can't rule a 4-inch snowfall out of this with those heavier bands of snow, but right now I'm still focusing on the lower ends of these totals. But tomorrow morning I'll have live updates beginning at 6 a.m. So be sure to tune us back in for sunrise. All right, so overnight a brief mix to wet snow, lows near freezing. So the roadways tomorrow morning look to be on the slushy side. And then once the snow lets up, expect a lot of melting. Daytime highs well into the 40s with a break of sun. And then refreezing tomorrow night on your Michael and Son 7-day forecast. No wonder, look at these lows, teens and 20s. Monday, a high of 40 with some sunshine, and then perhaps some off and on wintry weather as we go towards the middle and end of next week, especially, CJ.